All right, guys. Congratulations on a successful part of this season. You guys just put off a very good win against Central Lafourche. 5 wins, a chance to make the playoffs this season. So entering week 10, just talk about the excitement around school, about the success that the team is having as y'all hope to make the playoffs again for the second time in the last 4 years. And what's some of your thoughts on how y'all have done so far?
I have faith in us. Throughout the season, people thought like, oh, HL not gonna be the same team it was a couple years ago. So we just had to make a change, of what people was thinking about us.
And it's most of our senior year, so we wanted to leave out on a good note instead of unlike the last 2 years.
This is more of a reflection of the work we put in during the off season. Cause we was working hard during the off season. We knew it was gonna be way different this year.
I feel that nobody really believed in us this year, so we proved them wrong because HL not used to going to playoffs, so we had to prove them wrong. New coaching staff, new offensive coordinator, nobody really believed in us, so we had to come through.
So take us back, obviously, beginning of the season. You guys, I know you had a tough loss against Ascension Catholic, but how did y'all just continue to grow, continue to work hard, continue to come together, and just find ways to get some exciting wins?
We didn't let that loss affect us, the whole team. We took that loss to the chin and we just kept going, practicing, working hard.
Nobody gave up. I think that says a lot about our team's character. Just we could take one tough loss, but we're not gonna let it define the whole season. We're gonna keep it going.
If anything, that loss made us hungry. We didn't be in that situation again. We made sure we was never in that situation again.
I feel that was a tough loss, so that was a tough game, close game. We lost the last second. We got better throughout that loss. Because against Central, we had 2 minutes left on the clock and we prevailed through it.
Yeah, so all of those setbacks, even the hard losses, the blowout losses, that kind of got you guys mentally prepared for what you're going to face eventually in the playoffs and also last week against Central, right?
Yeah, we got tougher, stronger, worked hard.
Yeah. So the offensive guys, just talk about the offense this year so far. I know last week y'all got a pretty exciting last-second victory against Central Lafourche. Just talk about the offensive production and how you guys have been able to produce and put up points when needed at times.
All right, so coming into the game, they know that we basically a running team. So, during practice that week, we decided let's pass the ball, and that's how I got us through the game, passing the ball, getting yards.
And last year it was really tough. Last year we moved the ball, but we couldn't put points on the board. And this year we've been scoring a lot and just a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that Central is ready for the run because me and Malik in the backfield, so we went 4 wide receivers and we threw the ball a lot, pushed the ball, throwing the ball.
Yeah. And for the defense, obviously talk about the defense. Y'all have to step up at times and get other teams off the field. How have the defense, risen to the occasion lately?
Whatever offense has going on, that's on the offense. The defense side of the ball, we just gotta keep playing football. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. You talk about the physical nature, both offense and defense. I know Coach Washington and his staff, they preach, punching another team in the mouth on the field, right? So how important is it for HL to be physical on offense, defense, special teams, and get the job done here?
We always physical. Every game we physical. We ain't about to let nobody attack us. We do the attacking.
He always preaches us to oppose our will, the opening snap of the game. So that's the most important snap ever, the first snap.
Offense too. Offensive line has probably been setting the tone for you guys, right? Y'all got a big offensive line. Some guys who might be playing college football. Just talk about how that helps. Some of the skill position guys out like quarterback, running back, and stuff.
Them boys work hard for us. They want to make it happen. They block for us. We get yards.
We don't got nothing without the line, so without them, then can't really. I'm gonna redo that. Without the O line, then we don't have a productive offense, and can't throw the ball, can't run the ball at the line. So starts with them, and they don't get much credit, but they deserve all the credit.
I'm right behind them.
Mm-hmm. And then special teams too. Y'all got one of the best special teams too. Some really good return yards this season. That's the third phase. So how special teams helped you guys out?
Special teams good. We got Jaja in the backfield. he predicted to score a touchdown every time he touch it. And them boys block for him, so he get the job done.
With that said, you guys are seniors. Y'all been here for at least 4 years, and y'all seen the high, like this season. Y'all have seen the lows, like last season when y'all only won 1 game. Just talk about the last 4 years, how fast it came by, and what kind of legacy y'all want to leave for the future. Knowing that this is it. Y'all obviously y'all got 1 regular season game left, and then the playoffs next week. So, just sum it up. How special is it? To be here, after 4 years, a chance to make the playoffs, and then considering all the stuff that y'all been through, and maybe try to leave a mark, after, for the future here.
All right, last couple of years, the seniors now, they weren't seniors like a couple of years. So now we talking, we don't want to go out like this, which is the 1-8 season, like our senior year. So we made a change. We came to practice. We came to practice hard. We worked hard, no excuses, showed up to practice, and got the job done.
And like most of us are seniors, so and when we were freshmen, we made the playoffs, and they showed us how a good team would how a good team wins and make the playoffs and stuff. And like going back to last week against Central, we had 2 minutes left, and if we didn't score, we didn't win that game, then we might not make the playoffs. And that was just in my head the whole time. Like it's either them or us, and it's not gonna be us, basically.
Well, the last time we been to the playoffs was my freshman year, and like the rest of the 2 seasons after that was terrible. So like I want to like make sure the class is behind us, have like the rest of the good seasons, and I don't want just HL to be a laughing stock.
This is my first year of high school football. I ain't play my other years, and I'm a junior, so.
So y'all trying to, like you said, y'all try to prove a lot of people wrong, because everybody thinks HL is this great basketball school, which it is.
Yeah.
But y'all also trying to make a mark, say, hey, we got some athletes here to play football too, and we can play with the big boys, right?
Yeah, they laugh at the football team, but we trying to turn that around.
Right there. So what's it going to take to keep this season successful? What's your goals? What do y'all want to accomplish from here on out for the rest of this year?
Stay who want to ring.
We gotta get an underclass with something to look up to. Like we gotta set like a foundation.
Any goals?
Even if we play a good seeded team in the playoffs, like don't just look at them and think, oh, they're a better seed than us, and it's a no-win situation. But we have the players, we have the talent, we have the coaches, we have everything to win, and we just gotta believe and keep going and not give up.
Going to playoffs, I don't want people thinking, oh, just because we made the playoffs, we gotta win just because we say we went to the playoffs. We weren't trying to win. We ain't trying to just go just to say, oh, we went. So we just like keep on believing that we could be good.
My last question is, obviously, this community, I hope they've been behind you guys, the students, the fans, the alumni, How important is it for them to show up and, pack the games? I know y'all got a home game this week against East St. John, the last one, senior night. I know that's going to be emotional. And then the playoff game, if you make it. So anything you want to say to HF Bourgeois, Brave Nation, to come out here and support you guys and come see some good football being played by you guys this year?
Y'all come out, come support.
Keep backing up the stadium.
We're going to make it happen.
Just show up, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be surprising.
They gotta keep backing up the stadium. It's like a big motivation to see like the stadium packed out.
And yeah, basically what they all said, just show up and we're gonna win.
Good deal. Anything else any of you guys like to say about this year's team, about the future, the present, the past? Anything else?
I'm really proud of everybody just like bouncing back from the last 2 years and like showing everybody that we got something here instead of just putting out like bad products on the field every year.
All right, Coach, just talk about this year's team. Obviously, you guys are entering Week 10 with a chance to make the playoffs with 5 wins right now. So just talk about some things you're happy with, you're excited with going into the final week of the regular season.
Well, I mean, at this point of the season, we definitely glad that we're in the position to be considered for the playoffs. I think when you look back on the year, starting way back from the summertime of the weightlifting, coming in early, adjusting to the heat, this is definitely rewarding to have an opportunity to go to the playoffs this year.
They've worked hard. A lot of people may be surprised, that you guys have won 5 games at this point, But are you surprised? Are your staff surprised? I mean, like I say, they've worked hard. They put themselves in this position. But how do you take it? Are you surprised that you guys are where you are right now, or did you expect this?
Well, I mean, I pretty much expected this in reference to the preseason schedule that we had. We was able to, change up some teams, have some quality teams in the preseason. We had a good core of seniors coming back. So I'm pretty much, I'm gonna say that we're right where, we are because of what we have done in the past, but definitely I just felt we could have more improvements, and that's probably just me as a coach being in this for so long, knowing the necessary grind that we could have put ourselves in 1 or 2 positions early on that 5 wins is definitely something to be glad of, but definitely we're proud of it. But definitely, we want to try to extend those 5 wins.
I got a good chance this week against East St. John, and then whatever you get in the playoffs when the brackets are released on Sunday, if you see where you stand from there. But what's going to be the key for this week? What do you want to see them do? Obviously, finish strong because East St. John's a good team. You probably don't want to overlook them going into the playoffs.
No, we can't overlook any team. I feel in our district, and all those river teams. Each and every year, a well coached, have quality, athletes. And the thing is, they are disciplined in reference to what they are trying to accomplish. I think that's going to be our key this week, to not get caught up into, everything that's going around us, just focusing on East St. John, like we've done each and every week. Each opponent, take them 1 week at a time, try to execute the game plan that's put in place. And I think that's going to put us in a great position to win. I really sometimes don't look at the win-loss records because, like I said, anybody can beat anybody any night. And the thing is, we just have to continue to prove ourselves, and the only way we can do that is go out there, execute the game plan, and put ourselves in a good position to win.
In your opinion, what really makes this team special? I mean, I know they work hard, but it seemed like these guys, they're a strong brotherhood. They get along together. But in your opinion, what's the really secret behind what makes them so good and special to coach?
I think the biggest thing is this group of seniors. They were the first group that came in when I first became a head coach. They were freshmen. They saw the grind that the previous kids that was leaving doing, and we've tried to emulate that throughout the last couple of years, through injuries, through no fault of ours. We just continue to grind, continue to work. And I think this senior group really wanted to go out on a positive note. So since the summer, they've been coming in focused. They've been coming in working really hard. And I think this is an opportunity for them to get to the playoffs, their senior years, which is something they're going to definitely have some memory to cherish and talk to their kids and grandkids about.
And a lot of people don't realize you got some talent that can play on Saturdays at this school here. I know Tyron's committed to SMU, but you got some other ones. You got, they're good kids, but they're very talented kids that can play, major college football in the next couple of years, okay?
Yes, definitely. We got, a number of kids, and I think sometimes that's one of the things that we don't get as much exposure perhaps as some of the schools in the cities and everything, but we definitely have some kids on HL Bourgeois football team that can play at the next level and have the ability to play on Saturdays, and maybe beyond. But the kids, is all up to them, and they have brought into what we've asked them to do, to come in, to work hard, to stay focused, stay humble, and like I said, I think this year is definitely a testament of hard work in reference to where we're coming from and where we're trying to go with this program.
Especially after winning just 1 game last year, right?
Yes.
I mean, I know that's not the standard that you wanted here at HL. Right?
No, that's not my standard. I don't think that's the standard that was here before I got here. And then sometimes it's just, getting the kids, to buy into the program and what you're trying to do. I always speak to the kids and the coaches that it start with the discipline. But none of this would be possible without the hard work of the people behind the scene, the coaches, the managers, the film people. I look at my position, I'm here to manage and orchestrate all that. But the people behind the scenes are really putting in the work and grinding, to give these kids an opportunity where they're at today.
With that said, there's probably a lot of excitement in the community. I know HL Bourgeois is a strong basketball school traditionally, but football, when they win, the fans do show up and they have a lot of pride in this program. So what's the, in the community, how good to see the fans come out, support this team, and they are part of it too, packing that side of Tom B. Smith Stadium. So anything you want to say to fans to really come out, support these kids? I know it's senior night this week. These seniors, like you mentioned, have worked really hard the last 4 years, and they deserve to be celebrated, I guess. Anything you would like to say to fans just to get them, knowing about this team and excited about the playoffs and the future?
Definitely, we want to thank the fans who have supported us all year. Through the ups and the downs, the fans have been there to support these kids. And the biggest thing is, I think that 12th man in the stand have really given us a little inspiration to play a little harder and play a little longer and play with more discipline. And that support has been tremendous. So we want to, ask the community to continue to support us. We're going to try to finish out this game this week, with this weather coming in. We should have a date on it, today or tomorrow. And definitely we look forward to the fans coming out and support us. We closing out the season with a win and in preparation for the playoffs. Where we at right now, the only way we can get a home playoff game is win, and that's our ultimate goal, is to, get the fans a chance to see these young men as long as they can this senior year.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for always giving us opportunity to, express and just to talk about HL football and the direction it's going in, and that's greatly appreciated.